Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Edgar Berlanga is the dummy of the day, and look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Edgar Berlanga has come out and said one of the dumbest things that I could even imagine him ever saying, but he's pretty stupid, so it's no real surprise. He stated, and I quote, "I started noticing that Canelo Alvarez was getting frustrated. I took Canelo out of his element. I caught a short notice for this fight. If we had a real solid camp, like a 10-week, 12-week camp, it would have been a different fight." So Edgar Berlanga basically saying that it would have been a completely different fight with Canelo Alvarez had he had a longer camp and Canelo didn't catch him off guard short notice. Now here's the thing that I don't understand. Edgar Berlanga's acting like that, hey, this would have been a completely different fight if Canelo would allow me the chance to get a full camp. So he's basically making an excuse. I mean, look, let's just be honest and unbiased. It's an excuse. This is an Edgar Berlanga who lost every single round, got dropped, and the only reason he didn't get knocked out was simply because he came in as a heavyweight against Canelo Alvarez. That's it. That's the only reason you didn't get knocked out. And then what do you mean you need a long camp? Your last fight was in February. You should have already been in shape and been ready. What are we talking about? If you've been predicting you're going to fight Canelo Alvarez in September like you've been saying all year, why were you not ready when you got the phone call? You know how it is with Canelo Alvarez. You know he has a lot of options. You know he's the face of boxing and can pick anybody. So if you really wanted the Canelo fight and you wanted to be at your best, then why would you not be ready? That's how you know it's a lie. That's how you know it's an excuse. At the end of the day, Edgar Berlanga probably would get knocked out in a rematch or dominated again. This is coming from a man who could not win one round against Canelo, who was dropped to the canvas and only survived getting knocked out by being a heavyweight in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. And if at the end of the day, you're talking about, I didn't have the type of camp I wanted to have, then explain to me, why were you promising to knock out Canelo Alvarez? I don't understand it. Who promises a knockout if you're not in the best shape, if you're not at your best? Who would promise a knockout? So the guy that promised a knockout, the guy that lost every single round, and the guy that got dropped talking about it would be a different fight. What, you're hoping you might win one round? Edgar Berlanga, please, respectfully, sit your dumb ass down.